Okay, so I'm going to talk about two things, and I'm going to try and do it quickly because my limit on YouTube is like 14 minutes and 55 seconds. So I got to rush through this shit, but I have some things on my mind. Number one, right now, this very moment, I'm experiencing that temporary high that you get after a really fucking long week. So the first thing that happens after a long week is I'm like slumped. I'm fucking dead. I'm asleep. I'm tired. But I just took a nap and I rose from the dead and I feel fucking incredible. It's also like 4:50 p.m. During November in California. So it's already like sunset kind of. So the day is fucking beautiful and I just feel really great because I'm working really fucking hard right now so that hopefully I don't have to work this obnoxiously hard later on. And I see the friends that I have that are in their 40s and 50s and even older. Like, for example, I look at my mom and she is miserable. And the reason I say that is because they won't let her retire. Like, she is at her absolute, like, the end of her rope completely. And she wants to fucking just relax finally, and she can't. And that's really, really hard to watch, honestly. Is watching people that you look up to being, like, so unhappy, working so much. And I don't want to be tied to my job like that. I don't want to be a complete slave of my job, which is kind of like, well, okay, then why are you going to school, right? So why are you going to school? You're going to just fall right into the same cycle that everybody falls into. And it looks like I'm going towards a path that is going to have me working myself to death for the rest of my life. But I really don't think so. I'm really holding on to the hope that I'm going to be able to have one job that I enjoy and then go home after that job and be able to fucking enjoy my day and my life. Because I just worked about a 76-hour week because I just worked so much fucking extra this weekend. I worked 12-hour shifts both Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yes, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I just worked this morning again. So, holy shit, like, I've worked a lot this week. And I'm going to make a lot of money. But I don't want to do that. I want to have one job that pays really well. And just be able to relax and enjoy my day. And I just really hope that that's where I'm going. And if it's not, I'm going to fucking make it that way. Because I choose. I get to decide what the fuck my life is like. So I know that I'm working my ass off because in a couple years, I'm going to be able to do that. And I'm fucking determined because you know what? I see a lot of fucking white people do it. And why can't I? God damn it. All right. Anyways. So that's the first thing that I'm thinking about. The other thing I'm thinking about is a conversation that I had with my friend Sophia briefly during a Lyft drive on our way to Sublime Night at a brewery. So I was touching on something that I've talked about before with like certain friends, and it's about the difference between liking somebody and loving somebody, and how I think that liking is so much more important than loving because you can love somebody and fucking hate them. And that, I see it across the fucking board. Like, people can't stand each other, but they love each other. So they have this like connection that they can't break, or they can't let go of somebody because they love them, but they don't even like them. And I experienced it when I was in a relationship for a long time. It was my first really, really long relationship, and I didn't know how to leave, even though I obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. Like, I didn't even like him. Like, what I mean by like is the most basic level of just enjoying being around somebody, right? And I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like, to me, more valuable than, loving somebody, because love is such a huge spectrum that you can love somebody for a bunch of different reasons. But genuinely just liking somebody, like their sense of humor, their personality, like the shit they do every day, just liking someone is, I feel, so much more important. And when you lose the like that you have in somebody, that's when you're really unhappy, because you can love somebody forever and be unhappy too. I don't know what the fuck I just said. But anyways, I'm talking about liking somebody being way more important than loving somebody. So I guess I'm not trying to give anybody advice, because clearly I'm not the love expert here, because I'm not in a relationship, but I do have really cool friendships where I just like people, and it is a wonderful thing. And I want to talk about love some other time, but this is all I had on my mind. All right.